The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome, everyone, to Acrisure Stadium, home of the Pitt Panthers. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Canes will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Pittsburgh's offense will have the football first. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look safe. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. Both these teams have had some good moments this year, and they'd love nothing better than to improve their bowl positioning, build a little momentum by getting a win in this one.
You're just trying to punctuate the season, right? How big would it be for one of these two programs to finish the year as a ranked team? It would help them so much in the offseason with recruiting and really help their confidence looking ahead to next year, David.
And confidence and momentum and just learning how to win. A part of that is a part of the process of being great in the future. And this team, learning how to win, finding ways to get it done, it's only going to build momentum, and hopefully you can carry that over to next season.
Well, not down in business. The quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
He rifles one deep down the middle. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. They'll give it to the back. Got the first down and still on his feet. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Back to pass, it's Holstein. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They've been running it, but now the pass. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. He's at the 50. Past the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Hurricanes. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Intercepted, number 19. Just plowing ahead. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Great place to start for this offense. They'll run it from the gun. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. But you got to stop the run first.
Hauls it in. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Quick release on the RPO. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. The holder will spot it about 35. He gets a hand on it. He picks it up. That's a live ball.
Man, I've been a holder. It's never fun to see a field goal block because you're so low to the ground and you have that unique perspective. You see the mountain growing in front of you. All those hands going up, and you know that kicker has got no shot. That thing is going to get blocked.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Got his man to the left. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And a really good job focusing on the catch. A lot of people get lost on their feet and trying to stay in bounds, but did a good job catching the football first and then getting that 1 foot they needed in bounds.
Looking to throw on first down. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees called it.
Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. They'll leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Got a man. It's Johnson. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Working that left side now. And they pick up just a few on that completion. 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Looking for a man. It's Holstein. And a missed opportunity is coming up.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Pulls it, fired, complete. There he goes.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
And the Hurricanes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Quick spin on the ride. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
To the air on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Man, that's a big missed opportunity. Listen, once you get past the 50, offensive coordinators, that's when they want to dial up shot plays. You got a little bit of space on the field still left. Everything's not condensed tight like when you get in the red zone. You take those shots, but man, your receiver has to make that play for you.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Wants to keep it in the air. Caught near the sidelines. Will pick up a few before going out of bounds. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it. Already got a hand on it. It's blocked.
That time, what a surge right up the middle of the field. They were able to get penetration and block the kick.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David.
Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards of pocket, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. They try to get it outside on the left. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Pittsburgh now has it in the red zone. To the air, it's Holstein. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Offense deciding to go to the quick game here in the passing attack, just getting it out of the QB's hands quickly. Just got to do a better job with fundamentals, guys. These are the throws you're supposed to be able to make in your sleep.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. It's a fumble. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds.
And you start to get...
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look and the replay booth will overturn the call. Pitt looking to move the chains on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Complete with conviction on the crosser. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down. And the Canes will hustle to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast. Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Anderson wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Moore. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The Canes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Canes! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Coming out with it, it's Robinson. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His 2nd interception in the 1st half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got a man in the middle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through. Turning it on! Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Looking to pass, it's Holstein. Bringing the heat. Snagged in the middle, it's Johnson. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
Rush is on him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
And how about this? They're going to send the kicker out there to try to put a thunderfoot into one. Well, players don't really like kickers, but if this guy bangs through this 60-yarder, he'll be the toast of the team. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. After the missed field goal, still down by 11. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Under fire. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Here comes the offense on second down. Anderson will throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now in this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Hurricanes will send out the punt unit. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to throw on first down. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. And the Panthers are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Catch in the middle, it's gone. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
This listen, at this point, the end of the first half, we're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that third. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
Looking to throw, it's Holstein. He's taking the shot. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle.
Oh, he's got some space. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Hicks. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick.
Leaves his feet, makes a nice grab along the right sideline.
How about that athleticism by the tight end, stretching out and diving to haul that pass in. Great play.
Looking downfield on first down. Snares it outside. It's Johnson. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. Back's got it. He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be fourth down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. The distance is no problem, but this angle from the left can test you. Splits the uprights. Good. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because...
There he goes! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Anderson wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Pringle. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Pittsburgh. What a fine performance we've seen.
Pitt will try to boot this thing deep to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
Wide open downfield. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down. This offense. You get a guy who can do that on the outside and is sort of in the DNA of Miami's program.
Yeah, just speed. Those are guys that put fear in you. Those are the track stars. The Sunshine State produces so many of them. Those guys can absolutely fly.
Makes the catch. It's Pringle. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And the Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Gives it on the option. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Hurricanes lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. And the Canes will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. On the run, it's gone. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to throw. It's Holstein. Quickly complete. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The Panthers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Finds his tight end. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Making side adjustments here. He'll take it himself. Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing it. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Looking for a man. It's Holstein. Using the quick game. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the first down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, we're going to kick a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense. First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football, create balance, and right here just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it, and right now he's doing some damage on this defense.
The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Panthers. Grabbed in the end zone and put 6 on the board.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense, spreading them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
The snap sets up the throw. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And these decisions to go for 2, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points, and then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. After that last scoring drive, old Uncle Mo has switched sidelines, and now they'll try to get it back while they're clinging to this lead. The give on the counter. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Caught in the backfield, it's Pringle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Canes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Anderson will throw. Floats it out in space. Turning it on. Smashes through the tackle. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Quick release by the QB. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Defense not showing press coverage. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. Sends it downfield. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Hurricane. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Man, the biggest thing is identifying coverages, right? Like, quarterback has to line up and see what he's seeing and see those safeties. I know outside with that safety in the middle of the field, I got a chance to attack and attack deep with my speedster, and he does a great job throwing the football out there, and he does the rest with the catch and then striding it into the end zone.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To to the air on first down. Got his man. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Panthers come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Here's the pressure. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll try to get the first through the air. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Wants to fire on second down. Makes the grab. It's Turner. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And on the heels of that last big play now, you'd love to keep the momentum going and score quick. How about staying aggressive? Try to throw this thing into the end zone. You need to get the ball back, and you need to save as much time as you can.
They just keep firing. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option route.
Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck-it-up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. He might want another play. From the red zone, looking for a man. He caught it! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown, Pitt! Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zeros.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
The battle for L.A. has wrapped up as we've got a winner between USC and UCLA. UCLA looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program with a case full of trophies, and they might just add some more hardware before this year is out. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update.
Well, that's a double whammy for the offense. You've got the lead late in the game. You're trying to keep the clock ticking. Not only do you lose yards running the football, but you also went out of bounds, so you stop the clock, essentially helping out the defense.
He wants to go deep. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Anderson wants to throw. Here's a heat. They get to him as he throws. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Hurricanes headed quickly to the line.
Really nice execution by this offense. This is the time, right? Late in the football game, got to get a few first downs to preserve this lead, to get out of here with the W. They trust their quarterback. They protect him. They get the first down.
And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
In situations like this, offensively, when you got the lead in the fourth quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Canes. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Holstein. Throws to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now, because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Oh, he wants it all. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
The offense changing the play. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold on.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Canes with an absolute gift to start this drive with goal to go. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice game on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Anderson will throw. Pocket breaking down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Right on the money. He works his way up to the 20-yard line and goes out of bounds there.
That's just not going to get it done, David. At this point of the game, you're trailing. You've got to pick up the urgency, and this offense is going to have to get more aggressive throwing downfield.
They're going to have to take shots, but I know that, right? The defense knows that. I'm going to stay deep, and I'm going to let you complete all these passes underneath because the clock running is my friend.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion now setting up 3rd down, you've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Runs through a tackle. They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do we do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there, you run it back. He gets out there faster. We got a positive game. Still a couple plays here left, too.
And the Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to run for it. Plows through the defense. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Miami! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the 4th. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back to pass, it's Holstein. It's complete to the left. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. On 1st and 10 from the 38. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Going to swing it on second down. This one's complete. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Wants to throw on third down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Timeout call by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Holstein. He'll take a shot. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after.
Going for it all. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.